Okay, so let's go check out the garden. Sorry about my voice. I have had some gluten this week, and this is usually what happens. I'm sure my reflux is up because of stress and everything. So it's going to sound like I've been screaming. What is that? Do you see that? I think I saw a cat. My chickens are out. Yep, see the black cat? It's not my cat. I don't have cats. I have chickens, and that's why I don't have cats, because I worry about my chickens. Anyway, let's not get distracted. Okay, so let's start. I have a few things I wanted to update you about, so that's why I wanted to do this video, and I got a new microphone, so I thought, let's do this. Okay, I think last time I showed you my strawberry bed. I have not weeded it, so they're doing okay, and I do have my 4th of July nails because it is the 1st today. So I am going to work on weeding this. It has been so rainy and wet, so it's just this one has gotten out of hand, but I do need to take care of it because I don't want it to choke out my strawberries. Okay, bed number 2, I have okra. I think those are summer squash. I have my zucchini here. I can't remember what's here, but that's what's in this bed is like the squashes. I think that is that's a cantaloupe. Those two are right there. Okay, and then middle here is broccoli, which you guys, this is the first time I've ever grown broccoli. So I'm pretty happy about that. And then here is all the peppers. So I have a row of hot peppers, and then I have green peppers and orange peppers. So we use a lot of green peppers with our healthy eating. So it just makes sense to, do as many as I can. And then I do cut and freeze them. I just went through my lettuce and pruned it, and I fed the chickens this morning. Now, I am not an expert on certain type of lettuce. This one is new for me. I cut it off because it looks like it's bolting, which is from the heat and the rain, mostly the heat, obviously. But I think what I'm planning on doing today is planting new lettuce here and then there, and then I will probably plant some, and I'll show you some other spaces. So I went through this and trimmed. I fed the chickens, and then I also cut a bunch for lunch today for my son. My son loves salads. Well, all my kids do. So I have a green pepper there, and then I put a random tomato plant in here because last year I got what was it, blight, and it took out most of my tomatoes. They didn't produce as well. So this year I wanted to put a tomato plant in some of the beds because I wanted to see if it's a bed or if it's just been the moisture and not using my copper fungicide, I think it is. So I am using a chemical. I try not to, but I have to make my tomatoes last. Last year I think I did 80 quarts of spaghetti sauce, and then I don't remember, 20 some diced tomatoes. So I really need to make sure I have tomatoes. I already requested off work the last week of like 5 days in August. That's when I harvest, and I just can't worry about work. So that's going to be my quote unquote vacation. But also, if I have my surgery, I guess that won't matter. Okay, so because of the heat, I came down. This wasn't like this 2 days ago. So I'm going to pull all of the radishes and replant. This usually never happens this soon. So like I said, this is going to be, I will probably update you at the end, but I'm taking all of this out. Because once they bolt, they're going to start tasting nasty. So I already pulled some out for the dogs and the chickens. Yes, my dogs like radishes. Okay, so kale. This is kale. We do a lot with the chickens. I feed as much as I can every day to the chickens. So I come down here and I trim, and the chickens get fed. Like I said, once a day, at least from here. They also get their normal feed, but they do get fed from my lettuce. That's why I have so much lettuce. Yes, we have a family of 7, but not everybody eats lettuce or salads, but I love salad. But anyway, so the this is mainly for the chickens as well. I do plant my garden for my chickens. My peas are doing amazing. I'm so excited, you guys. I have a random this is a different California. What is this one? Carolina Gold. I wanted to try one here. My spinach bolted. I did replant seeds, but they don't seem to be coming up, so I will do that today. My green beans are on the end, and those are looking beautiful as well. I'm so happy. Okay, so my cucumbers, I had to replant here, and if you see empty spots in this, because it rained and then one night it got a little cold, it wasn't freezing, but with the rain, it ended up basically killing the cucumbers. So these smaller ones are ones that I did from seed, which actually I'm, very impressed by because last year we had bunnies and this year it's been wet. Okay, look at all my gorgeous potatoes back there. So again, these all suffered. And then when I went to buy more in the store, they were already, or the greenhouses, the Amish greenhouse and our traditional greenhouse, they were sold out. So I planted all of these. So we'll see if what I get. Um, and they're starting to get long enough that I can get them up the trellis. So let's go over here. So those are all my potatoes. Aren't they gorgeous? Love potatoes. Raspberries are doing amazing. Yes, we don't have any yet. My son just asked. I'm like, nope, but they're there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's bed 6. Bed 7 is tomatoes. These are looking great. I am going to come and prune the bottom off today just to make sure I have no leaves touching. I swear I already did this, but it looks like they are. So they're looking great. I have some kohlrabi in there, a pepper, because again, I like to do random. I don't like to leave empty spaces. Actually, that tomato plant is down from the storms we've been having. So I need to cage that. I have kohlrabi here on this as well. I have a random tomato again, I told you. And then all the different flowers, sunflowers, daisies. I don't know, is it gasna? I don't know what those are. But anyway, my rhubarb and then my dill. So again, I have some lettuce in here. I don't usually do that type of lettuce. Not my favorite. I have watermelon on I think this is cantaloupe or watermelon. Those are watermelons. They don't look the greatest. Oh, oh no, those are muskmelons, sorry. Okay, oh, that lettuce, I should have cut that for lunch, dang it. Okay, I'll do that tomorrow. So, and there's kale in here again because I do feed the chickens. So today I'm going to do some pruning of the tomato plants, and then this tomato plant, I put some mulch down. This is a Moby grape, so I've never done this before, so it's a little different. I will be spraying the tomatoes tonight once my husband gets home and helps me mix the spray, because I got to concentrate this time because I do spray it once a week on them. So again, I'm going to come through and make sure I get all the parts of the plant that are drooping and touching the ground, because that will pull any funguses. Okay, these in the end here are, what is this one now? Oh, these are the squash, the butternut squash, and look at how gorgeous those are doing. So those are doing great. My tomatoes do overall look good. Man, I've been praying over them. I know that might sound silly, but I have just struggled with my tomatoes every year for so many years, and I just really want to make sure I can get them going for my family here. Darn it. Okay, all the kohlrabi, because you only get one kohlrabi off of a plant. This is what it is. It tastes like a radish. It is phenomenal. If you've never ever had it, it is amazing. I have onions here, and I have I planted those from seed, the kohlrabi there. So those will hopefully come up later. And then there's my carrots. I just plant them and leave them alone. Now I am going to reseed again because I did. Oh, here they are. They are coming up. Can you see them? I ended up putting seeds down again in the empty spots. So you can see they're pretty small here, but they are actually coming up. Yay, good. Okay, so I leave my carrots alone. Carrots are super easy. I do use a seed tape because otherwise carrots are really hard to plant, I've learned through the years. Yes, we still have a mess because my husband is putting that down. He's putting brick around the garden and then mulch around it. So it's been hard with my son's graduation party, doing all these things and trying to get everything done. The gate broke. He has to fix that because that's not good. So I've been down here cleaning. This is a mess. My lawn needs to be mowed. And then this broke, like I said. My potatoes in a box. I wanted to see how that went, and so I could encourage anybody if they want to do easy potatoes. So actually they're doing great. So yeah, I love this little brick thing that he did there. And my watering system, I have all my watering systems. Back here we have our compost, and we'll be adding chicken poop to that. And yes, if you add chicken poop to compost, it has to sit at least a year. So next year I'll have that for my garden. So that's my plan. I will update you when I'm done. So right now I'm just going to pull all the radishes, replant. I'm going to replant lettuce and trim my tomatoes. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to record that because it's pretty darn hot out today. I think it's like, I don't know if it's in the 80s, but it's not terribly hot. But I just don't, because it's literally 11 o'clock. I think it's really nasty to sit out here all day. So I'm going to try to get the sun as quick as I can. And if I have my phone in the sun, it just gets really hot. So I'm not going to record that, but I will record at the end when I'm done my update of what I did today. So stay tuned. Okay, now I have some friends down here. So there's Charlie, and Charlie is on a diet because he's gained quite a bit of weight since we had to have his teeth pulled last year. Henry is eating radishes. So I told you I had to pull all of them. So they're kind of all over here in a mess. So he's literally eating radishes. Winston, hi. And he's hiding from the heat down here. Linus, are you eating grass? And Layla wants to play ball. Where's your ball? Hi, Henry. Okay, so I'm just going to show you what I did. I did not get very far. That's my lettuce. It's warm out today. So I'll just show you where I'm at here. I didn't weed either. I didn't touch the bed yet. Okay, so there's where the radishes were. So I pulled them all. I harvested what I could, and then the rest bolted, and the dogs will eat them, or they'll just be compost. So I replanted all the radishes here. So, and then I will show you, I just did some pruning of the tomatoes. So yeah, so I did some pruning with those. I did add some mulch around this one and a few others just to see if that helps with any moisture. I don't know. So yeah, that's really all I did since I talked to you last, which took me like an hour just because I was, just sitting down here enjoying my time. But don't have to water obviously because it's been raining for days on and off. So, but there are the dogs here living their best life. They did go out for a bit just so I could get them out of the heat for a bit, but I did want them to come down to wear them out because it's just nice to have them run around and not be so crazy when I go into the house. I do have some videos to do today. So I have that tag video to do, I think, and then I got a Goose Creek haul. I think there's a few others upstairs. So this afternoon when it really gets hot, we're going to go upstairs. There's all my radishes right there. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed. With that being said, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. Bye.